Today we're going to unbox, well, sort of, because I already unboxed it so I could get it running. It's the Fire TV Cube 4K, the new one from Amazon. Here's the little box, all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. Like I said, I already unboxed it. You got some of your propaganda here, how to set it up. It's always got to be like 1 or 2 feet away from your speakers. They give you a little Ethernet adapter if you don't want to go off of your Wi-Fi. Not a bad idea. I hear this adapter isn't all that great, but I don't know. I didn't use it. I might use it though. It's kind of nice to take a little bit of the onus off the Wi-Fi. And then here we have an optional IR extender cable. So if you want to put your cube into a cabinet, hide it away, you could just plug this in and extend this outside of the cabinet somewhere and put it up. It's a tiny little cube, so not too obtrusive. Comes in a neat box with it all labeled and everything, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, there's all the propaganda about it being hands-free because you can use Alexa to control not only the cube, but the TV. Turns the TV on for you and everything. That's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of an expanded processor, so she runs a little bit faster. The Hexa-core processor. Wow, that thing's got to be blazing. Yeah, I hear it's a lot faster than some of the older Fire offerings. Really easy to set up. You just basically plug in the power adapter and your HDMI cable, and you go through the prompts, and it couldn't be easier. And Alexa will learn how to turn your TV on for you, as well as running other things, like if you have a smart home, Alexa can run the smart home through the cube. Let's just go real quick over here and get my shadow out of the way. That's the actual cube itself. Boy, my photography skills are terrible today, but there's the cube. Pretty cool. It's got some buttons on the top, a power button, plus minus for the volume, and then of course the microphone, which is where you enact Alexa. I should show you that on my remote. So there's all the stuff you get for, how much was this? I can't remember. See, I had
Come on, man. It was $119.99.
An older DVD player, and I have Amazon Prime, and they stopped supporting my DVD player, so they gave me $25 off on, on an Amazon product. So I went ahead with the Fire Cube 4K, and I'm glad I did. What are they? About 125 bucks, something like that. I don't know. Varies depending upon where you go. There is the remote, and it's really a pretty small remote. Here's my cable TV remote. By way of comparison, whoa, look at that thing. Man, oh man, get that out of here. So we have the power button up top on the left, and then the microphone button for Alexa. The round button in the middle is kind of your basic control, where you select and move around through the various menus, and then you have other ones like home buttons and mute and increase, decrease volume, jump back one space, kind of like on your internet browser. That's a button on the upper left with the arrow on it, and then some controls for fast forwarding and pausing and things like that, and also a menu button. So all in all, a pretty slick little way if you want to go with full streaming with an antenna, or maybe you want to get a streaming service from your local cable company. I know Spectrum in my area has what they call a streaming package, and they give you like 60 premium channels plus all your locals for like 25 bucks, similar to some of the other streaming services that are out there. So take a look at the new Fire Cube. I think you're going to like it. Now let's go through some of the menus. All right, we're going to use the cube to turn the TV and, of course, the cube on simultaneously. You'll see what we're talking about with, it's a pretty quick system. pops up pretty quick here. The processor's upgraded, so it's a little faster than maybe some of the other Fire products that you're used to. When we first come in, you have along the top, you have your home button, and with the home section, you usually get an ad, which will run automatically if you hit the down arrow on the remote. That's okay, I guess. I've found a couple of interesting things with that ad. I think a lot of people might be bothered by it, but it's okay. Go down again. You have your recents. I've been watching some Prime Video, some CBS All Access, some Netflix. I watched this abandoned movie on Amazon Prime Video the other day. So that your recents pop up. That's kind of a nice feature. Next is the apps and channels that you've decided to put on. These are the ones that you've downloaded. You can see a few of mine. I only have maybe 5 or 6 in there. And you can go all the way across and see the ones that I've added in myself. The next is, here we have another ad, a sponsored ad. You could click on that and find out more about it if you're interested. A lot of the things that come up you'll see here are from Amazon Prime, which makes sense since this is an Amazon product basically. So you're getting a lot of recommendations. Your watch list was up above here. And then we get into other sections from IMDb, Epics, just trying to get you to click on and see their stuff. But it's kind of nice. This corner gas looks like it might be pretty funny if you're into animated stuff. I saw a little trailer for it. And then they have what they call featured apps. I guess the kinds of apps they've paid to be on here, and you can download these and watch the program on them. I'll probably look into some of those later on. If you have a cable subscription, now here's the types of apps that you could use along with your cable subscription. And again, more Prime content, and then here's Fire TV, but this is all just stuff that's kind of pushed on you from Amazon, which makes sense. So as you kind of get into it and use it, some of that stuff will start to drop down to the bottom. Probably will never go away completely. But that's the home button. I guess you can also have a search feature. It uses this kind of deal where you click on the little keyboard. That drives me nuts, but whatever. But of course, also, you can use voice search with Alexa. So that's kind of nice. You just hold down the microphone button on your remote, which is... Well, I can't show you now, but I show you when I showed you when I showed the remote. So that's kind of a nice feature, always using Alexa to kind of run things for you. Over in live, these are the live shows that are taking place. Again, a nice little thing on for Fire TV. And then you have some of your streaming services that are along here. Here's CBS Access that I've been using for a while because I've been into watching Big Brother. Some more Prime channels that you can add, like Showtime, HBO, Starz, things like that. And then TV apps that you can use if you have your cable subscription. Any kind of live videos that you might have. You have your watch list for, again, Amazon Prime. A video library that you could download to here. And then more Prime recommendations. Then there's also TV shows that are popular on different providers. Prime, of course, being one of the Prime ones. But again, as you use it more and more, a lot of that stuff will go away. Poldark, not bad, really. I watched a lot of that before. Again, these are the apps now. There's featured, there's games, and different types of games, and of course then organized by category if you're interested in a particular category of apps that you can download. Along with a little faster processor, this new Fire Cube also has a little bit more memory storage as well. So you can just scroll through and look at some of the apps that you might want to download. A lot of them we've seen already, but some of them not. So it's kind of cool. And this is, again, more featured, so you can hit that and kind of take a look and see what it's all about. Settings, I won't get into that too much, but you can set up your system any way that you want to. Can also use Alexa with this cube, as we've stated before. Use Alexa to control, your smart home and other types of things like that. So that's just a quick overview of the screens that you see, and the types of offerings. So the Cube is pretty nice. I like it so far. I've only had it for a week or so. They've only been out for a week or so. And pretty cool little unit. Check it out for yourself. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, and hit the little notification button so that you know when we download other videos, and also subscribe. Till next time.